Coffee Talk App. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the strip. All right, Sherry. First of all, I'm gonna open the show backwards. I want to open this show with. First, I'm gonna tell you the title. So we're gonna deal with accountability and virtue. Excuse me. Ain't no Rona in here, so let me ducking from the camera. So we're gonna deal with accountability and virtue because there's a lot of sucker ass niggas in the comments that speak out of context and speak out of positioning, and a lot of them speak out of a lack of information and education. But I'm patient with niggas' ignorance. So let's get into it. First though, I'd like to send a special shout out to a couple of people. I'd like to thank y'all for y'all's continuous support. I'd like to thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. I would like to also tell you welcome to the family. I got some perks and some gifts for you guys. So just keep watching, keep sharing, liking, and supporting the channel. Help me build. And you know, it's gonna get gravy. I'm telling you, stick with it, it's gonna get gravy. I'm about to start going live and y'all gonna be showcased on there. Just due to y'all's participation. And I know a couple of y'all, I can see through the comments that you got some stories and some stuff that need to be talked about. So first of all, I want to send a shout out and a thank you to Jonathan Cleveland, November Scorpio 36, Demetria Oliphant. I hope I said that right. If I didn't, I apologize, brother. Catherine Sanford, I hear you. And Manny Man. Oh my, bro, you already know what it is. From the land, bro. Land love. You dig? Now let's jump right in this shit. I had a lot of people commenting when I did the one video about Hassan Camel and how he was speaking. Several people went to the left and out of context because they don't understand shit. So let me give it to you. Oh, and to the guy who, some stupid ass bitch made nigga gonna say, my house nasty as fuck. Nigga, you ain't never been in my house. And this all you can see in my house. Which is my fancy curtains, my little speaker system sitting back there, and some pillows on a landing. It's all fabric. Custom fabric. If you can see. So I don't know what he was talking about. You know, everybody just needs something to say. He just wanted to jump in the comments and get some attention. So I gave him a little bit of attention. You a whole ass nigga. Now sit back and continue to watch this video. So accountability. Let's get to that because y'all using it too loosely. Accountability is the state of being accountable, liable, or answerable. That's it. It don't mean being responsible, nor is that synonymous. So, first of all, to be accountable, you have to be walking in virtue. You have to walk in virtue. Now, I gotta stop and pause and break that down because I know your stupid ass don't know what virtue is and how it's being used contextually. So, virtue is moral excellence, goodness, or righteous. Being on your square, staying on your ding. You know what I mean? That's virtue. So virtue is almost, I would say, it would be foundation to building and learning accountability. Because one first must have to position himself to have some moral excellence, which Hassan does not. Secondly, one must be liable for all his or her wrongdoings, or not. And also answerable. Now this is where it gets tricky, because a lot of y'all want to play bullshit games with this one. So what is answerable? That means you are man or woman enough to be able to have dialogue discussing the critique of your accountability without acting brash, without lashing out, without your inside trauma coming out and jumping down people's throat because you sensitive. See, nothing he's saying righteous. Nothing he's saying has a moral ethic behind it. What he's saying is things that appease into the mind of people that's street-minded and want to hear that goofy shit that he's saying. You see, because none of y'all want to hear it from somebody who's going to talk to you intellectually, somebody who's going to force your stupid ass to think. Somebody who's going to force you to put this shit on the scale. Force that pressure on your ass to stay on that square. You see, because none of the niggas that was commenting sideways have any virtue or any accountability. You're not doing nothing in your community. You have done nothing. Your past state that. And your present state that. So let's get on Hassan. Since all of y'all want to be just another piece of hair on the bottom of his bag, let's go down the line. What has he done for the community? All this logging on and talking. What walk do he walk? None. He's walking his walk. It ain't got shit to do with you. Also, let me ask you something. A man rapes women and children for 10 years of his life, and you know he does this. You get into a bind. This guy stayed on the street, on your street that you own. This is an example, hypothetical. You get into a bind where you're a couple pennies short, tow truck about to tow your car to the place, get it fixed or whatever, and whatever, your funds ain't correct. He outside. Everybody, he's a neighbor. Everybody know him, but this is the fact. Is he the first person that you gonna run to? I think not. Or perhaps his mail was delivered to your home accidentally. Are you gonna send your 10-year-old daughter across the street to run his mail back over there to him, knowing these facts? Let's go a little deeper. Let's say he's also an in the closet cross-dresser that's been caught a couple times. It's rumored on the street, however it came out. You know how people is nosy as hell. So, do you send your son over there to help him do this brickwork as an example of a good person in the community that said, well, you know, hey son, you want a little extra education and knowledge in the area that you was interested in? Tom over there does, and he's outside right now. Go, you know how we used to do as neighbors. Each one teach one. Are you going to do that? So if all of those were no, then get the fuck out of my comments talking about how righteous or how correct Hassan Campbell is. This is a goddamn toucher, you stupid fucking idiot. A toucher and been touched. So y'all saying, oh, well, he was a victim. Half the people that y'all listen to and talk to is victims. Matter of fact, 80% of the people that's in your environment right now that you listen to or talk to is a victim. Okay, so what makes it that, oh, well, that y'all want to defend him? Well, just simply because y'all motherfuckers is fucked up. Really? See, you're going to defend somebody that you don't know personally, but you personally do know that some facts about this person is very, very, very negative. The things that come out of his mouth is very, 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 very negative. Now let's get back to this thing about him and this mom, this queen mother that, you know, because I had a couple of females say, well, she wasn't too woo woo woo, and she ghetto and this and that, woo woo. Man, let me tell you something. This was first. What's first is she birthed 10 bodies. 10. And unless one of these people in this comment section know her personally, which was not what I spoke on, because I don't know her personally, but from the information that's allowed to be public from her end, which was through her son's visual and through her visual, you get to know the bits and pieces that you do find out about this person. What I do know is she's a mother who birthed 10 bodies and lost 5. So I hear. One say, well, was she accountable? She let him do and let him. Man, let me ask you something. How many of y'all sucker motherfuckers right now that's watching right now got a number or 2 or 3? Is your mama accountable? And if you sit there and think and try to rationalize that shit, talking about something, well, if she would have raised me outside the ghetto, I might have changed and been a different nigga. If you that guy or that bitch, you fucked up. See, here's the thing. She was accountable. And this is why I'm saying that. Because this is where it's going to get real sticky and real for you sucker ass, hoe ass niggas. Listen to what I'm saying. I know for a fact that you cannot say that the parents are always accountable and should be responsible for the actions of child. After a certain age, the context of child changes. You and I both know this. Because after a certain age, although you are still deemed a child of this person, you are no longer treated with child retrospect. In other words, how mom say, I don't care how old you get, you're always gonna be my baby. You know what I'm saying? So, she was accountable for him in the beginning. Whatever her reasons for why ever he was outside and off the porch early, man, that's no business to yours or mine. Yeah, he had some bodies, or they were allegedly over there having bodies. Yeah. The nigga that y'all listening to claimed to have bodies. And the nigga y'all listening to, he claimed to have bodies on a couple types of levels though. If you can rock with that. You hear me? If you can rock with that. And if you can rock with that, all that emptiness, then you should find yourself in the bathroom tonight for about 20, 30, 40, however long it takes, studying yourself. I ain't talking about trying to dig deep and think, because that's the obvious thing is that you don't do much thinking. But I'm talking about look at yourself. Check yourself. You see, because you're talking to somebody who move in the community for real. You're talking to somebody who, if you come to my city and come around my neighborhood and come around my community and my environment, they know me, and they don't know me because I was a gangster. They know me because of my works. So let me give you a little bit of me. Yeah, I used to be in the street.